We're here for a very special edition of Creature Feature. This time we decided to shoot it right here at the For Love of Dog headquarters. That's because For Love of Dog is one of the organizations in town that is proving pretty instrumental in getting some help for the 170 dogs that were seized out near Wheatland earlier this week. We're here with the Vice President of For Love of Dog, Amy, and Amy is going to tell us a little bit about what goes into taking care of 170 dogs and what in general goes into taking care of and sometimes finding new homes for animals that have been seized from a hoarding or other too many animals type situation. Okay, so you guys are going to kind of be working with the Castleton veterinarian to try to kind of get some help and get some care and love and attention to these dogs that look like they haven't had any in quite a while, it sounds like.
Yes, we've been asked to help care for the dogs while they're there.
Mm-hmm. What are you guys going to be doing exactly?
Feeding, watering, walking, cleaning kennels. We have a large volunteer base that is trained to take care of dogs at our facility, so we have a pretty hefty group of people that are already trained and know how to do this stuff.
So you have the practice, you have the expertise. What we're wondering is how common is this kind of situation for the types of rescue work that you guys typically do?
I don't think we've ever had one this close to home before, but we do get asked frequently from other rescues that do get involved with hoarding cases to take 10 or 15 or we have a rescue, Prairie Paws in Jamestown, that does a lot of work with puppy mills, and they'll stop by here with a carload of 10 dogs and we'll take what we can. And we do try to work together with all the other rescues. I think in North Dakota we're very lucky in that everybody works together. There's not infighting, there's not competition. We all really are working together for the dogs.
It sounds like with almost, we're looking at potentially 200 dogs here given all the pregnancies that there are among the seized dogs. That's a lot of dogs to handle for one organization.
Yeah, I think it would be impossible for one organization, given that most rescues in North Dakota have a very small staff or are completely volunteer run. I don't know of anyone that could take on 170 safely.
Right. And it's not just a question of safety for the dogs, it's a question of safety for the volunteers.
Volunteers, and dogs can't get rehabilitated in that number. With the number of volunteers, you can't take care of 170 and get them healthy, fed, walked, socialized. You just can't, so.
Let's talk a little bit about socialization. Some people are nervous about adopting ultimately, and we're not saying that these dogs are ready to go or even necessarily will be. We don't know what's going to happen with this case.
Correct.
But when you choose to go after a dog that's been rescued, some people are very concerned. They feel like, sorry, Wiley, they feel like they're getting damaged goods. That's what I have heard over and over again.
Right.
You are setting yourself up to fail as a dog owner because your dog is coming from a less than ideal situation.
Right. And a lot of those people don't understand that the dogs that they did purchase came from a less than ideal situation. Personally, what I like about adopting dogs is I personally have adopted 5. So I have a problem.
Right.
But every dog that I took was an adult. I knew what I was getting into. Excuse me, I took 2 puppies. But I knew what I was getting into. I knew their personality. I knew if they didn't like dogs, if they didn't like cats, if they weren't potty trained. I adopted through For Love of Dogs, so I was told, this dog doesn't necessarily like cats, really likes kids. I knew what I needed to work on. I had a report card to work from, whereas when you buy a puppy, you don't know what you're getting. You don't know what kinds of problems you're going to see as an adult. So
Right.
I guess I like adult dogs.
Adult dogs
I like adult rescue dogs and puppies too.
But in a lot of ways, adults can be easier than a puppy, right?
Absolutely, because you know what you're dealing with, especially when you're taking a dog from a rescue.
Right.
9 times out of 10, the rescue volunteers are going to be able to tell you any quirks and issues that you're going to see.
Right. Like this guy right here, Toby, just got adopted very recently from a pretty scary situation where his hip was dislocated, right? For
Correct.
about 5 months with no care at all.
Right.
So this dog, doesn't get around so well.
He works it.
He works it. These dogs, I should point out too, are very, very similar to the breeds that were seized out near Wheatland. A similar kind of mix of breeds, and so you're getting kind of a similar look and similar personality with these guys, right?
Yeah, as far as personality, I don't know, but look, fluffy, small and fluffy.
Small and fluffy. And
judging by the pictures I've seen, I haven't been out to volunteer myself yet.
Right. So
that will be coming.
Yeah, you're looking at a long, long commitment of time and money and.
Yeah, the good thing about our volunteers is that they are trained in this situation. They do know what to do. They're able to go out there and just work, as opposed to, should I stop moving my head like that? Stop it.
Okay.
But they are able to go out there and just work as opposed to have to be trained in and all that jazz. So.
Okay, so we're talking about how you can make a difference for some of these dogs who come out of hopefully a bad situation into something better.
Correct.
So tell me what to do.
If you want to donate money, right here we do have a flyer. Any Bremer bank is taking donations for funds to take care of the dogs. They're all going to need vaccinations. I don't, really, buddy. I don't know anything else as far as medical, what's going on with the dogs. Typically, dogs from hoarding situations do have parasite issues, but again, I don't know what the specific set of dogs. Castleton Veterinary Clinic is asking that nobody call directly out there because their staff can't handle the volume of calls. And the best way for people to help right now is to donate money if at all possible. Once the dogs, I mean, we don't know where they're going to go, but once that information is available, where they're going to go, if they're going to be sent to other rescues or whatnot, those rescues will be able to tell the public what they need.
Right.
But right now, I think money is the big money to care for everybody.
Just to get, I mean, if you want the dogs ultimately to have a better life, whether it's going home or going to a new home, they have to be medically stabilized first.
Right.
So that's where the money comes in.
Correct.
And in the meantime, if you absolutely can't wait, there are plenty of dogs here at For Love of Dog who are
really
looking for homes right now. Even as we speak, like this little guy, Wiley. He is how old? 7?
Wiley is 7.
Okay.
And he is nursing an ear infection right now, but we're getting it taken care of. Really likes to be scratched by the ears.
I see that.
He's good with other dogs. He's good with people. Yeah, he's a total package. What am I missing, Jill?
Nothing.
He is a great dog. These are all really great dogs, and
100% potty trained.
Oh, nice. Potty trained. That's important. Bottom line is when you go to this dog and this rescue, you know what you're getting. They've already screened everybody for you, so they can tell you what kind of home would be appropriate for you. And in the meantime, we should support the good work that they are doing, helping out Castleton Veterinarian with 170 and counting.
Yes.
Dogs. Thank you so much for joining us on the Creature Feature for this week. Come back and join us next week. We'll have lots more about dogs and other critters for you.